If the Fountain of Youth had a guest list, Jennifer Lopez wouldn't just be on it. She'd probably be the one checking names at the door. She'd be greeting people with that smile, controlling the playlist, and somehow making sure everyone's drink matched their outfit. Think about it. In 2000, she walked into the Grammys in that jungle print Versace dress and stopped time. She was 31. Fast forward almost 2 decades later, she slipped into the same dress in 2019 and the world collectively squinted and asked, "Wait, did the dress get younger?" Admit it, you've looked up those photos at least once. And if you haven't, don't start now. Your favorite pair of jeans from a few years ago might file a complaint. That dress wasn't just fabric, it was evidence. Proof that while the rest of us are negotiating with time like it's a bill we can't pay off, Lopez is out there treating time like a dance partner. She leads, it follows. And when it gets out of step, she doesn't beg. She sharpens her rhythm. The thing is, she's not sipping youth out of a secret potion or hiding a cryo chamber in her basement. What she's doing is almost boring. Ordinary habits done so consistently, they turn into armor. Let's take a closer look at what J.Lo has got going on that the rest of us could take notes from her routine. Let's talk mornings. Not the cozy Instagram kind where a candle's flickering and birds are singing. More like sweat on the mat before most of us decide if we're calling in sick. While regular humans are still bargaining with the alarm clock, Jennifer's already moving. 3 to 4 workouts a week, every week. 2 trainers, 2 coasts. Tracy Anderson when she's in LA, David Kirsch when she's in New York. You almost want to say it's excessive until you realize that having trainers in different zip codes means there's nowhere for excuses to hide. Meanwhile, some of us can't even find the charger for our fitness watch. But here's the twist. It isn't the trainers that make it work. She admits she has mornings where she says, "I can't do this," then flips it. It's just 1 hour. That's it. Not a lifetime commitment. Not a heroic declaration. Just 60 minutes. The same 60 minutes most of us lose to scrolling, rewatching the same scene 3 times because we keep forgetting to pay attention. She slices the time smartly. Cardio to get the engine running, resistance to keep muscle on notice, dance cardio when she wants fun disguised as discipline, and always core work at the end. Because core strength doesn't just look good, it keeps everything else standing tall. Picture this. You're dragging yourself through minute 5 on the treadmill, already regretting life choices. 2 machines over, Lopez is dancing, spinning, torching calories, and making gravity look negotiable. That's not vanity. That's momentum, and it doesn't stop. Now food. Breakfast doesn't involve chaos cereal or eating a muffin over the sink. For her, it's a smoothie, so thought out it could qualify as a dissertation. Greek yogurt for protein, berries for antioxidants, cinnamon for flavor, honey for sanity, lemon for brightness, ice for texture, protein powder to power it up. All of it blended into something she actually enjoys. Meanwhile, the rest of us are still working through the sadness of a stale granola bar. Here's where people gasp. She does this without coffee. That's right, 0 caffeine. Somewhere, a barista just applied for medical leave. While we're deciding whether 1 or 2 espresso shots will get us through the next Zoom call, she's sipping hot water with lemon. Imagine walking into a cafe and ordering that with a straight face. And the wild part is, she isn't dragging herself through the day. She's powering through because rest and hydration are her fuel. Coffee doesn't run the show, sleep does. Lunch is practical, colorful, clean, chicken with vegetables or fish with a crisp salad, broccoli, zucchini, peppers, vinaigrette doing its thing in the background. Notice the simplicity. It's not, "I need a superfood nobody can pronounce." It's vegetables, protein, repeat. She doesn't even like salmon. Texture's off for her. So she swaps it for cod or sea bass. No drama, no guilt. Think about how refreshing that is. Choosing food you actually enjoy instead of forcing something down because the internet said it was good for you. Meanwhile, your desk salad is just iceberg lettuce and resignation. Dinner stays in that lane. Protein, vegetables, quinoa. And yes, quinoa, the academic cousin of rice. It's got amino acids, fiber, nutrients that make it the kind of side dish that doesn't just sit there, it participates. And sure, fries show up sometimes. But she treats them like a guest, not a permanent roommate. 1 or 2, not the whole pile. You and I know what happens when fries cross our path. It's an episode of How to Disappear a Potato, featuring only us. Snacks don't mean chaos either. It's fruit, it's veggies, it's prepared. Because she knows the danger zone is 4 in the afternoon, when hunger sneaks in and suddenly vending machines start looking like they have personality. She outsmarts the crash by stacking her fridge with things she'll actually eat that won't set her back. Hydration is its own category in her life. She drinks water the way most of us check our phones, constantly, without thinking. Coconut water steps in when she wants electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, calcium. It's biology, not branding. And while we're sitting here wondering why our brains feel like buffering screens, the answer might be that our glasses are empty. And here comes the line that always gets people. No alcohol at all. None. Think about that. For decades, in an industry where champagne flows like tap water, she just doesn't. Not at after parties, not at wrap dinners. While everyone else is chasing the next round, she's leaving with her skin intact, her energy high, and no regret texts the next morning. People argue, but red wine has antioxidants, so does spinach. And spinach doesn't make you sing karaoke you'll regret. Supplements? She keeps it simple. Apple cider vinegar in gummy form. Because let's be real, nobody wants to drink salad dressing straight. Ashwagandha and vitamin D to support recovery and stress. A multivitamin packed with antioxidants. None of it exotic or mysterious, just consistent. The kind of thing you'd skip one day and she never does. And then there's olive oil. In her family, it's tradition. Generational wisdom. Not just for cooking, but for skin, for hair, for nails. It's practical. It's affordable. It's timeless. Think about the irony. While the beauty industry launches $1,000 serums every other week, the real hack might just be sitting in your pantry, waiting for you to stop ignoring it. The real anchor, though, is mindset. Every morning she repeats affirmations, very specific ones. I am youthful and timeless at every age. My life is full of abundance, joy, and love. For some people, that sounds cheesy. For her, it's programming. Compare that to the soundtrack most of us wake up with. Where's my phone? Why do I look like a raccoon? One script sets the tone for youth. The other sets the tone for chaos. Here's the part most people overlook. That jungle print dress wasn't nostalgia. It was a receipt. 2 decades apart, same outfit, and maybe you don't need Versace to prove it. Maybe your version is carrying groceries without stopping halfway. Maybe it's your doctor telling you to keep doing what you're doing. Maybe it's catching yourself in a candid photo and realizing you look good, better than you expected. That's your dress moment. So what's the move? Tomorrow morning, before anything else, drink a glass of water. Say one kind sentence to yourself before the world gets loud. Move for 20 minutes before the excuses arrive. Add a vegetable to your lunch. Go to bed an hour earlier. Do it again the next day, and again after that. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for someday. Because the future version of you, the one looking back in 10, 20 years, is going to thank you. They'll thank you for every glass of water, every night of rest, every workout you didn't feel like doing but did anyway. That's what makes timeless possible. Jennifer Lopez isn't living proof of a miracle. She's living proof of math. Ordinary choices multiplied by decades, quiet habits with loud results. And the sly part is, she makes it look effortless. But the effort is there. It always was. And that's the invitation. Not to copy her, not to force yourself into her blueprint, but to take one piece of it tomorrow and start building. Because while JLO might always be the VIP of the fountain of youth, there's room at the table. And your name's already on the list.